What's up, fish tank people? FishTankTV.com, Dustin's Fish Tanks, bringing it to you and you and you and you and you on a Sunday, baby. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing fabulous. So today, it's Sunday, it's Species Sunday. I want to talk today about clown loaches. It's a real simple question. I'm looking at my 220 behind me. I ordered some clown loaches a while back. They didn't come in. The question I'm pondering today is this: to loach or not to loach? That is the question. To loach or not to loach the 220? And it's a simple question, but it's not a simple answer. I want to walk you through today how I'm approaching the 220 and how I'm thinking about whether I'm going to put loaches in it or whether I'm not going to loach. Let's talk about the loaches I'm going to put in it. Back in the day, I used to have clown loaches in here. That's exactly what I'm thinking about putting in here again, okay? Clown loaches, rapid fire Species Sunday. Click the links around here for an old school Dustin video about clown loaches, but here's a short version. They come from Indonesia, like the Southeast Asia region or whatever. They've got this crazy like mouth that comes out, like it kind of extends, so they're like extra awesome at eating snails, which we're going to talk about more in a second. It actually extends, kind of like that freakish movie where that chick puts her like tongue through the back of that dude's throat. But so they're great at cleaning up snails. Botia, I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation. Is Macrocanthus or whatever. Botia in the Asia region means it means warrior, and then the macro means the Greek word for large, and then the anthus part of it means like thorny. They've got the little thorns that come up out of above their eyes. So Botia, Macrocanthus, clown loaches, folks. They act crazy. They lay all over the tank. They've got insane personality, but I don't want to get into all that. I want to talk about whether I should put them in my tank or not to loach or not to loach. Folks, let's start by talking about the upside with clown loaches. What's the upside? I've had them in here before. They're fabulous. They got riddled with some ick. They got killed. You can see some fish tank fails videos. The chlorine levels got high in my aquariums. I didn't know that the chlorine levels were high. I was doing water changes to get rid of the ick. I was just making the problem worse. I lost about 6 awesome clown loaches that I had for a long time. So I want to bring them back. All right? What will they do instantly? Well, first, they're going to come in and they're going to immediately remove any sort of snail problems. They will maintain the bottom of the aquarium. That is to say, they'll eat almost anything that falls to the bottom. That's another plus. Again, they got the downward mouth. That's what they do. How about the schooling look of a clown loaches? Oh yeah, you can't beat the look of a school of clown loaches. They are champions when it comes to schooling together. The tight swimming pattern all over the place makes it really awesome. Those are the upsides. Let's talk about the downsides. First, in this tank, I have a troop of about 15 cory cats. These guys were caught on my last trip to Peru. They have a lot of sentimental value. Yes, elegance cories. However, cory cats, unlike clown loaches, don't eat snails. My cories are more dependent on getting fed from me. Feeding these fish is actually something I don't do that often. So, in addition to, say, 6 to 12 clown loaches, we'd be adding another bottom-feeding fish to this tank that's already shy and sometimes hungry group of cory cats. The bottom line is my concerns are twofold with the cory cats mixing with the clown loaches. 1, the cories will not come out as much. And 2, the cories will starve because the clown loaches are wild and they'll fend for themselves and eat all the food that the cory cats could potentially get. Here comes another downside. Remember what I said about loaches eating snails? I don't think clown loaches, or any loach for that matter, will have any problem devouring the regular snails I have in here. But what if I wanted to get crazy with some of these other types of snails? I have been really getting into snails out in the greenhouse these days. I have zebra nerites, I have tiger nerites, I've even got some Dorian snails out there. I've also grown to love the algae-eating abilities and crenum-cleaning abilities of mystery snails. These snails do eat different types of stuff. The sheer size and awesome coloration of mystery snails would look absolutely fabulous in this tank. Here are some other things to consider. One of the things I totally love about this aquarium is the scale of it. The 220 has a large viewing area and a bunch of large features, including both the almighty Crenum behind me and the large rocks with the hardscape. Now, why not go small with that? Have an overpoweringly large plants, large hardscape, and then get tiny. Go real small, get tiny little scale. Stick with me. What if I'm able to add a really insane amount of shrimp to this sucker? There's no question they breed after a while. Yes, I do have one angelfish in here, but one angelfish wouldn't be able to decimate the population that I have. You see the blue wall B26 clip right here. I've got a betta fish in there. He might eat 1 or 2 shrimp, but they're breeding faster than he's able to eat them. However, with the school of clown loaches in here, goodbye shrimp. So where do we go from here? Well, I've never really gone tiny in a big tank, so I think this is the direction I want to go. But I've had clown loaches in here before, so it's time for me to mix things up again. The bottom line reasoning with this is this. I want you folks to take away with this video. Ask yourself this. Okay, this fish I'm about to buy looks really cool. What if I'm going to keep it in? What if I want to keep something different in the future? If I get this, can I keep that? In conclusion, let's be honest here, folks. This can all be solved with a simple fix. Yes, it's a disease. It plagues most of us. It's called multi-tankitis. You got one setup you like, but you want to get a different fish that won't go in that setup? Set up another tank. It's not that hard. Multi-tankitis plagues all of us, folks. So I'm not going to set up another tank, but I do have the no maintenance tank. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to be adding a ton of snails in here. We've got the tiger nerites. We've got the zebra nerites, we've got the mystery snails, I've even got some of these crazy Dorian snails. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some clown loaches into my wife's 55-gallon no maintenance at work. Oh, by the way, they'll look fan-freaking-tastic against the already cool orange platies that are going in there. They'll keep maybe some of the baby platies under control, and they'll devour the bottom stuff that lands at the bottom. It's a total win on both fronts. So that is what I am thinking. Do me a favor. Drop me a comment about what you think, what bottom feeder I should put in the bottom of this sucker. Let me know what your favorite snails are. Check out those Q&A Tuesdays at noon Eastern Standard Time. I'm having a lot of fun just clicking a video and starting ranting for a half hour for you guys after I eat a nice big salad. If you like what I'm doing, subscribe. Have a fabulous freaking week ahead. And tank on, everybody. Later. This is Crenum natans right here. Look at the root on this thing. This thing is just legit right here. So, yeah, real easy. I got these buy one, get one free. They actually came in a tiny bit smaller than the last time, but whatever, still super healthy. And then the trick with these is you want to get them with mystery snails. So mystery snails, ivory snails, golden mysteries, ivory mysteries, the blue, Pomecia, whatever they are, they clean these things. So they clean them all over the place, and they take this like little like black, or not black, but this little red stuff off of them. So that's how they roll. Got those buy one, get one as well. You must put a note in the comments, and you must say your favorite president to get that special though. This one though right here, this is the money shot, folks. This is Anubius Gigantea. This, I sent my dude, I do sell the mystery sales. Richard, I owe you a call, bro. We'll set that up. I got your email from Tam. This is the money shot though right here. This is the this is like the spearheaded, arrowheaded, leaf looking Gigantea. I love this stuff. I had it, my dude, go way into the jungle to get it. Cost me a little more money. That's why it costs a little more money to you all, but this is buy one, get one free. But look at the arrowhead leaves. Now here's the deal with this plant right here. Oh, this would go sick. Yo, this would go sick in a rimless tank. I'm actually gonna probably bust this out into something, but it's got these arrowhead leaves. This plant likes a little bit more space. It's not quite as hardy as the other Anubius. It would go good with frontoses, yeah, but you gotta tie it down. So this plant right here needs a little bit more space. I have it in my 220, and it does fine in the 220, but 220's got a lot of space. So give it a little bit more room. Raise your calcium levels, you know, try to raise your pH a little bit. It tends to like that. Never, ever, 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 ever use RO water with Anubius, ever. Okay, because it'll lower it, it'll instantly melt. Ask Brian about that. Why don't my nose is itching? But yeah, so this is a fat one today. So y'all put a note in the comments in your order on Dustin'sFishTanks.com. I sell also on Facebook, or excuse me, on YouTube, Dustin. And